What's up, everybody? Well, summer is here and there are so many super fun things to do in and around DC that I thought it was that time to give you my top 10. And I will put links to everything below in the description to make it super easy to find in case you want to check them out. So let's just get to it. Let's dive right in. So these are in no particular order, but the first thing that I'm going to tell you about is something that we do every summer and it never gets old. And that is stand-up paddleboarding and kayaking in Georgetown. So here's what we do. We go down to Georgetown and there's a place right on the water called the Key Bridge Boathouse where you can rent paddleboards and kayaks. You get to paddle or kayak all around the Potomac River and you get to see the Kennedy Center and the Lincoln Memorial and all of this from the water. It is really cool. They also have stand-up paddleboard yoga classes, and that's my absolute favorite thing to do. I mean, come on, you're doing yoga on a paddleboard in the Potomac River in DC. Can't get better than that. So if you're interested in this, definitely go check it out. So my next thing on my list is having a picnic at the mall. And no, this is not a shopping mall, but the National Mall right next to the Washington Monument. Even as a resident, this makes for an amazing day to pack up a picnic and head down there. We always find a sweet spot and lay the blanket down and just take in all of the city. Afterwards, we go on a long walk right up to the Lincoln Memorial and then wrap around to the Vietnam Memorial. Even though I've seen these memorials and monuments more times than I can count, they still always take my breath away. So if you're up for a picnic and a little stroll, head down to the Washington Mall. Moving on to number 3, which is another place that we like to paddle, and that is the DC Wharf. The Wharf has a totally different vibe than Georgetown. It's home to over 80 restaurants and shops, 4 hotels, and has a super cute boardwalk pier that has all these swings on it. You get to look at all these fabulous boats. One of our favorite restaurants at the Wharf is Mi Vida, so if you like Mexican food, you definitely have to check it out. We also tried Gordon Ramsay's new restaurant down there, Hell's Kitchen, and guess what we had? You guessed it, beef Wellington. The food was excellent, and the place, the restaurant, is really cool. And like I said, if you enjoyed paddleboarding in Georgetown, well, get ready to hop on a board down at the Wharf. They have both paddleboards and kayaks, and it is always a good time. Number 4, concerts at Merriweather Post Pavilion or Jiffy Lube. Growing up here as a kid and now as an adult, one of our traditions in the summer is to pack up a picnic and check out a summer concert at either Merriweather Post or Jiffy Lube. I'm actually hoping to get tickets and see Luke Bryan this summer. So I'll put links below, check out all the different concerts and try to see one of them at either place because it's just nice. You're outside, you get to enjoy your picnic and see some really great musical acts. Number 5, a rooftop sunset cocktail. After a fun summer day, what is better than heading down to one of the rooftops in DC to get a sunset cocktail? And it seems like every summer, more rooftops open. Some of the new rooftop bars this summer are Moonraker, which is located in the new Pendry Hotel at the Wharf, and Baja Tap, a new huge Mexican spot in Adams Morgan, which takes over the former Mellow Mushroom space. They have a great happy hour with $6 margaritas and $5 drafts. And former Le Diplomat chef Greg Lloyd is having a lot of fun making some really cool concoctions like a Philly cheesesteak inspired taco. Number 6, the Canal boat tour. This one actually came from my dad. Georgetown Heritage started giving Canal boat tours in May of this year. It's a 1-hour tour that checks in at the C&O Canal Historical Visitor Center and then heads down the canal. It costs $15 for an adult, $8 for a child, and $10 for a senior or active military. They actually loved it and said it was a really cool experience. So I'm definitely gonna check it out. Number 7, brunch in DC. This is one of my all-time favorite things to do all year round, but especially in the summer. We like to go to Martin's Tavern in Georgetown, which is an institution. It's been around since 1933 and has certain booths designated to different presidents who have dined there. In fact, John Kennedy proposed to Jackie on June 24th, 1953 in Martin's Tavern, and they have a booth that's dedicated just to them. The food is excellent as well as the cocktails, so definitely check out brunch at Martin's Tavern. Number 8, the Smithsonian National Zoo. A day at the zoo is a winning day. You'll get your steps listen, see some really cute animals, including the pandas, and it's all free. Just don't park there because that is expensive. Take the metro and just head on in. Right now, they're actually trying to name the latest baby gorilla. She is so cute. Check out the poll if you want to help name her. There's also a baby Panamanian golden frog. She is gorgeous. Isn't she incredible? Number 9, the Eastern Market. If you like outdoor markets, you need to check out the Eastern Market in DC, located in the heart of the historic Capitol Hill neighborhood. They're celebrating their 150-year anniversary this year. On the weekends, they have local farm fresh produce and handmade arts and crafts. It's definitely a must-do in DC. And my number 10 best thing to do in the summer in and around DC, but these are in no particular order, is head out to one of our local wineries. What's better to do on a glorious summer day than take in a beautiful vista while sipping a cold glass of rosé? There are so many local wineries to choose from between DC, Maryland, and Virginia. But my favorite one is located right outside of DC in Darnestown, Maryland. It's called Windridge Winery, and they just have a beautiful vista set up. They have wine tastings there. You can bring your own food, or they have food there. They have a tasting room, really good wine, Adirondack chairs, and they always have some food trucks that come by with different flavors. So anything you want, you could pretty much get. So that about rounds up my top 10 list of really fun things to do in and around DC during the summer. I mean, I could probably go on and on, but I think I got you a pretty good list. Whether you want to go paddleboarding, take in a brunch, see a concert, go to a winery, there's just so much to do here. So if you're thinking about moving to DC or Maryland or Virginia, you got your list of fun things to do. And if you like our help, I have been a realtor here for the last 20 years, just send us an email, we'll set up a Zoom, we'll get you started. And like I said at the beginning, if you want to see links to everything that I mentioned, either check out our blog, we'll put the one link below so then you have all of them in one page, or you can see all the different links in the description. Thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. Bye!